Are you ready to rock steady? Okay. Welcome back to the vlog channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today, as you saw, I'm joining my dad blu-ray hunting today for Black Friday. Or he's joining me. I'm joining him. He's driving. This is Father Hippie, the father to the cult leader.
Happy post-Thanksgiving to everyone, and I think this is our probably 5th annual Black Friday
blu-ray hunting. We've been doing this for a long time. I started collecting physical media probably my senior year of high school, I want to say. So yeah, we've been doing this little Black Friday bit since probably my freshman year of college, if I were to guess.
I would say so.
Anything in particular you're looking for? New releases from this year or last year?
I'm looking for bargains, baby.
Bargains, baby. I have a feeling that Oppenheimer is probably going to be sold out because we're heading out. It's around 10:20 this morning, so we're not the first in liners. We sleep in after Thanksgiving and you know, we just chill out. So we're a little bit more casual about our Black Friday hunting. Yeah, I'd like to pick up Oppenheimer. Will you pick up Barbie, you think, or anything like that?
Depends on the price.
This is also probably the last year that we'll get to go to Best Buy for Black Friday hunting because they are not gonna have physical media in stores anymore next year. And not online either? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about the online part. Target still for now has said they're going to continue to carry it. I don't know if Walmart does. We don't shop at Walmart generally.
We should check out Walmart today though, maybe.
We could. I hate to go in there, but
I know.
That has to do with my business and it's a long story. It's not because I'm a snob, it's
business beef.
Business beef with Walmart. And then Barnes & Noble still continues to have good stuff like the Criterion collections and all that. So it's not going away completely. You can buy it in brick and mortar still.
Yeah, we should maybe check out Barnes & Noble too. I don't think we did that last year. All right, well, here we go.
Here we go.
Just in Walmart, which was
we got shut out.
You know, it wait, what?
We got shut out.
What does that mean?
We didn't get anything. It was a 0 for 0. We didn't buy anything. We didn't find any good deals.
Well, you got some puzzles, which we'll show you later, but so far we've been to Target and Best Buy and Walmart, and it's been a little bit lackluster, so hopefully Barnes & Noble will be our saving grace.
That's right.
And we will check in at the end and show you what we got. All right, we've made it back from our little shopping soiree, if you will.
Yes, we have. Wasn't too bad out there.
It really wasn't too bad out there, which I'm thankful for. It's been a little crazier in the past, I think, but also because we noticed that the deals were just not really deals this year.
No, at least not in the category we were looking at.
No, the deals were not dealing, and I think it's because they kind of spread out Black Friday throughout a few weeks now, and the deals are usually more ongoing. They're not usually just on that one day.
Right.
So, I mean, that was kind of nice because there weren't a lot of people out, but not so nice because we didn't have, you know, super big hauls as you saw. But I was thinking we would just kind of go in the order of the stores that we went to, so we can start with Best Buy and then we'll just kind of take turns showing you what we got.
So I got 3 DVDs at Best Buy. Under $10. That was my rule, that I didn't want to pay over $10 unless I found something I really had to have. So I got Ad Astra with Brad Pitt, which I have seen before, but I've kind of forgotten, and I want to rewatch it again because I've heard people talk about it.
Yeah, actually a 4K. I think all three of yours are 4Ks actually for $10, but I think we should take turns and we can kind of bounce back and forth. So yes, first up, he got Ad Astra, which I've actually never seen. I found Violent Night on Blu-ray, which this Trying to take we can't. I guess I can't focus on it. Okay. Because there's two of us sitting here, the autofocus will not focus on this, but you know Violent Night. I didn't give it a solo review last year, but I was talking it up a lot. I really enjoyed it. So got that on Blu-ray for, I want to say like $8 or something. Pretty good.
I feel like we talked about that.
I can't remember if you made it through the entire movie. Did you walk out of the theater?
No, that's right. I don't know. I might have walked out of the theater.
Yeah, it was in, I think, my top 20 of the year last year or something. So was super stoked to find that one.
Yeah, I might have walked out of the theater. My second choice was my first Quentin Tarantino movie that I ever saw. I believe I saw on a VHS back in the day. Didn't know who Quentin Tarantino was. And at the time, this movie was serious cutting edge. It was wild. Everybody was talking about how bloody and violent it was. I have not seen the movie since then, and so I bought it because I want to watch it again.
There's a lot of Quentin Tarantino that I haven't seen. I want to say the only movie of his that I have seen is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I actually don't know if I've seen anything else. Not even Pulp Fiction, which I plan to make up for that soon. But anyways, I also got a couple of 4Ks from Best Buy. So the first one that I got was The Batman, Matt Reeves' Batman with Robert Pattinson. This was a really excellent movie. I will be glad to be watching it from home from now on, because I remember when I was in the theater, my butt was starting to go numb. It's very long, but an excellent movie, and I just didn't want to pass up on it because I don't know the next time that a 4K of this movie will only be $10, so picked up the Batman. There are over 2 hours of special features on this Blu-ray, by the way. Vengeance in the Making, which is a making of documentary featuring cast and crew, deleted scenes, Anatomy of the Car Chase featuring the Batmobile, the Batman Genesis becoming Catwoman, and more.
Wow.
Did you get any special features?
Well, now I have to see if I have any.
Oh, yeah.
Deleted scenes, playing it fast and loose, profiling the Reservoir Dogs. This movie back in the day was a big deal. Harvey Keitel was the star of it, Tim Roth, Chris Penn, Steve Buscemi, Lawrence Tierney, and Michael Madsen. If you haven't seen this movie before, you should see it and put yourself in the time period that it was. And the thing is always way too small. Maybe you can see what year it is. But it was a radical movie at the time.
92?
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah.
31 years ago. Radical time, and it was a radical movie at the time. And then on this Ad Astra, do I have anything, honey?
Looks like over here. Oh, they have, sometimes when you have a 4K, they have different special features either on the 4K or on the Blu-ray. So there's some different ones.
Deleted scenes with optional commentary by James Gray. To the stars, a man named Roy. The crew of Cepheus, The Art of Ad Astra, Reach for the Stars, and audio commentary by James Gray, which I think I'll actually listen to those things. I'm kind of interested. That movie was an interesting movie. I know people were all over on it, but I liked it, I believe, at the time.
I just finished recording my review and kind of deep dive of American Psycho, so you were around when I was listening to the director's commentary, and it is always really interesting. Oh, I got some deleted and extended scenes and behind-the-scenes featurettes on this copy of Violent Night, so got some on that one too.
They're smart to do that, so there's more reasons to still buy physical media, right?
Yeah, because none of those special features are on streaming.
Right. So then the last one I got is because if any of you have not seen The Killer on Netflix, I couldn't see it in a theater. It only showed in a few theaters in larger cities in the country, and this movie is directed by
David Fincher.
And some of the people that I listen to on podcasts love David Fincher, and they actually, one of them had seen it at the Venice Film Festival and loved The Killer. First night it was on, I talked Kylie's mom into watching it, and we watched it, and I think it's a great movie, and I highly recommend it for cinephiles. It may not be your style of movie normally, but just the way that the whole movie is done is interesting. Anyway, that guy, Michael Fassbender's only been in a few movies in the last few years because he's a car racer, and he was in this movie called Assassin's Creed, which I got for $7.99, and said, I'm going to get that. I want to watch it. So there it was for me, and it has Assassin's Creed in high definition, Take the Pledge, behind the scenes of Assassin's Creed 5-part documentary, conversations with Justin Kurzel, deleted scenes conversation with Justin Kurzel and Christopher Tellison, gallery, and more.
Wow, and more.
All kinds of things for $7.99.
On 4K.
And of these three movies, it will be one that I have never seen before.
I've never seen that either. I was aware of the video games of Assassin's Creed. It's a video game adaptation. That was the one that I was most surprised that my dad picked up, because I had no idea it was David Fincher or Michael Fassbender or whatever. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's not David Fincher. It's not David Fincher.
No, I got it because of Fassbender. I
Right.
was fascinated with him after seeing The Killer. So we'll see. He's only in a few movies once in a while. I happen to know how old he is because they were talking about him the same age as the guy. He's 46 years old. Hadn't done a movie since 17 or 18 because he's a car racer. I believe he races on the sports car scene. So I thought I want to see him in a movie because I thought he was quite interesting in The Killer.
All right, right on. Well, if he doesn't end up liking it, then maybe we can do a little giveaway on the Haunted Hippie channel.
Yeah, there you go.
The last thing that we got from Best Buy, or that I got rather, is Across the Spider-Verse. So this came out this year, so this is a brand new 4K. We've got over 90 minutes of special features on this 4K too. And I'm really pumped because I think that I have Into the Spider-Verse on DVD. I would love to have that in a higher resolution because these movies are just, they're so colorful. There's so much going on. Over 90 minutes of special features. We got obscure spiders and Easter eggs, deleted scenes, and just, yeah, it looks like there's about 6 or 7 different featurettes of various names. So yeah, lots of good stuff on this one as well. And that is everything that we got from Best Buy. I feel like usually that's the place to go for Black Friday deals. The only thing is the shelves and everything keep shrinking. So
yeah,
there's less and less to find. And also I was hoping to maybe get Barbie and Oppenheimer on Blu-ray or 4K or something, but no deals.
I did say to Kylie that we should go back right after Christmas, since I know Kylie's mentioned this on her channel that Best Buy has announced that they are no longer going to carry physical media, that we should go back after Christmas and see if they're closing it all out, and then maybe we can get smoking hot deals on some of the things that we wanted to get, like Barbie. I wanted to get Barbie and several other films. So I think it's worth it if you like to do that type of thing to check after Christmas, because I have a feeling based on the amount of physical media they had left that they probably will start the closeout immediately and move on from physical media, which makes me very sad.
Makes me sad, yeah, a bit of a liquidation sale of sorts. The same thing is happening at Target. The shelves are just getting smaller and smaller with the physical media, which really bums me out. But I did find one thing there that my dear old dad did buy for me.
For $9.99.
For $9.99. We got the entire first season of The Last of Us, which this, you know, was the biggest horror show of the entire year, released to HBO Max. Had no idea that HBO would be releasing this to physical media, but I feel like HBO is, well, it used to be a really respected company. It used to have the highest quality stuff, and this is kind of a rare example of a little bit of that still lingering with the company. But we do get some special features on here. Over 2 hours of bonus content, actually. Wow. 3 never-before-seen featurettes. Lots of good stuff on this one. I feel a particular fondness of getting TV shows on physical media because I just feel like if streamers start to really cleanse, I guess, if you will, you know, do their weird tax write-off bullshit, I feel like a lot of the TV shows might be the first to go. But, you know, what do I know? I just feel the need to be a custodian of this physical media for future generations to come. Anyways, then we went to Walmart where my dad picked up some puzzles.
Yes, even though I didn't want to go to Walmart, but we went and we couldn't find any good deals in the DVD department. I couldn't find anything I wanted at Target, so I was an ofer there at Target, which is one of my favorite retailers as a guy that works in brick and mortar. But so we went to Walmart, went in the back. They weren't dealing. They really weren't, at least in that category. I'm sure well, of course they were in many areas of the store, but they weren't in DVDs. But as we were walking out, we are a family of puzzlers and have become more so in the last, say, 10 years. In fact, we just finished our 3rd puzzle in 2 weeks last night, Cassie and I. Kylie saw this, so I picked up one of my favorites, Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and this was actually a good deal. I believe this was $9.99 for this puzzle. So Kylie and I just finished watching the last 2 episodes of the 2023 Mandalorian. I look forward to a future Mandalorian series, hopefully. I thought it was pretty good. And I picked up one other puzzle, Warner Brothers, and it's of the Warner Brothers lot, which I have been on several times, so it has Haunted Hippie. And then it's got the characters obviously spread throughout. So I thought this would be another fun one that we will get done over the holidays as well. So at least we did not get shut out at Walmart.
I didn't personally get anything from Walmart, but I do like how different these puzzles are because I think they'll be uniquely difficult. They're both 500 pieces, so not crazy. But this one's got a lot of similar colors on it, so I feel like
this one's gonna be tough.
We're gonna get tripped up a little bit with that. And then this one just has so much going on, so whether or not that'll make it easier, I really don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's very busy, as we call in the puzzle business.
It's very busy, so you just know that there's going to be a lot going on in every piece, and so I think they'll be interesting. They'll be fun. Good for enrichment time in our enclosure. Lastly, we went to Barnes & Noble, and up where we are in Northern California, we're in a smaller town, so they did not have a Criterion collection. Where I live in Southern California, there's a big selection of physical media. Unfortunately, all of it was just relegated to this one little kind of shoved off table.
We found that at the very end. It was crammed into a corner.
We didn't think they had any physical media at all at first. We were just walking around there and we picked out a book that my dad got for me. Everything was just too expensive there. There were technically deals, but it kind of just seemed fake to me. They would say, oh, it's 20% off, but then the movie cost $36.
Yeah.
And I'm not convinced that they don't just go and slap a new price on there and then also put the 20% off on there. I'm not convinced that that's not happening. Because, we would go to Target and whatever, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 would have been $25 or something on Blu-ray. And then you go to Barnes & Noble and, oh, it's $36, but it's 20% off. Anyways, so I didn't get anything there. I ended up picking up Scream 6 from Amazon because it actually was on sale on Blu-ray. I got it for, I think, $10. That's not here yet, but my dad did get me this book, The Stand by Stephen King. This is another one of his giant ones that I just I've never dove into before. I have read it, so I know I can read this, and I'm excited about it because this is one of the beloveds. So thank you again,
Yeah,
Dad.
You're welcome. I didn't get shut out there either. I did get 2 other puzzles, but they're going to be involved in holiday festivities, so I'm not bringing them back out. But Barnes & Noble is one of my favorite places to be, and ever since Haunted Hippie was probably late grade school-ish. Yeah, in grade school we would go together sometimes, even on road trips we would stop, and we both love it, and I appreciate that she appreciates being there, and Barnes & Noble is doing well. I just want to let you know, since I'm in this industry, that they are making a comeback. They're building some new stores, they're doing remodels. I'm actually selling them things now, which I'm excited about. Woo. They have lots of puzzles. If you're into puzzles, they have a fantastic puzzle collection. It was everything that I could do to not buy any books. And I was let down that Haunted Hippie did have to go out of the loop of bricks and mortar. What is it called?
Brick and mortar.
Brick and mortar. You might want to leave that in. Anyway, she had to go out of the realm of brick and mortar and buy that darn DVD for a great price on Amazon, which just pains me. But I understand, and I thought that they should have had some better deals out there. It's amazing. It seems as if in the 3 places that we did go, that in the DVD area, they really just price randomly. You'll look at one movie and it'll be $9.99, and then you'll see a bunch of them between $35 and $20, and it's not even based on timing or anything. So it's interesting how that's done, but at least we know that Target has not announced that they're going to get out of physical media, so I'm hoping that they're not going to, and that Barnes & Noble still has a great collection for Criterion. I have seen it myself last time I was down south, and boy, if you're really into physical media, they've got some fantastic stuff. Quite pricey.
It is very pricey, but also Criterion editions are just so loaded with special features, not only from the filmmakers, but they'll pull in, documentaries made by other people, sort of like, maybe someday one of my video essays will end up on a... That's a reach, but that's just an example. It's just an example, because other people before YouTube, they would make their own documentary sort of video essay type stuff, and you'll find that kind of stuff on Criterion DVDs. But yeah, so not a super hefty haul this year, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's
our lightest, I would say.
Definitely our lightest. I wasn't expecting to get a whole lot, though this is definitely a bit smaller than the haul I was hoping to pull in. But overall, I would say it was another successful Black Friday for us.
Yes, and I'm glad that we can still do it as long as there's physical media out there somewhere that we can go look at and look for bargains.
We will hunt it down. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed joining us on our little shopping trip and joining us for this little haul, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.